But I don't need you to tell me who I am.
Believe it or not, Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch movie is happening in the MCU. As we know, the MCU is slowly moving towards a reboot, and we've already seen variants taking the place of other characters. For example, there's talk of RDJ returning as Doctor Doom in Avenger Doomsday. Other movies, like Deadpool and Wolverine, are introducing us to many variants from different universes. Given the rise of variants in the MCU, it's becoming predictable that characters who were presumed dead might come back. Take the Scarlet Witch, for example. We might see someone new, like Emma Watson, playing the character. Or we could see Elizabeth Olsen's Earth 616 Scarlet Witch interacting with another variant played by Emma Watson. Now the question is, how can Scarlet Witch still return to the MCU after Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness? And what storyline could Emma Watson take on in a Scarlet Witch standalone movie? First, let's talk about how Wanda can return. Kevin Feige recently hinted that Wanda Maximoff is still very much alive, as he discussed Elizabeth Olsen's return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Speaking to Variety, the Marvel Studios president suggested that Wanda survived the events of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, despite Strange himself believing she had died. "I don't know that we saw her under rubble," he said, referring to the film's final moments. "I saw a tower coming down and a little red flash. I don't know what that means." When asked if Wanda would appear again to help relaunch the X-Men franchise, star in a solo Scarlet Witch film, upcoming Avengers titles, or the Agatha All Along project, Feige remained tight-lipped, saying only that Wanda still has many core storylines from the comics to explore. "I'd work with Lizzie for another 100 years if we could," he added. "Anything's possible in the multiverse. We'll have to see." Elizabeth Olsen herself admitted that she's in the dark about her character's future. "I don't think any of these characters are ever really gone," she said, hoping Wanda will move towards some sort of redemption, but reiterating that everything is preliminary. "I really don't know my future. There's nothing that has been agreed on." There have been no mentions of Wanda Maximoff since her fateful decision in 2022, but this is about to change. The trailer for Agatha All Along, released on July 9th, offered a closer look at Agatha Harkness's upcoming exploits post-WandaVision, including the time she spent trapped in her own personal hex, courtesy of Wanda. With the trailer already mentioning Wanda by name, it's clear she will be linked to Agatha's solo story in the MCU timeline. This could even lead to a much larger return. That said, if the rumors are true about Emma Watson taking on the role of a Scarlet Witch variant, there are plenty of intriguing comic storylines she could explore. Despite being one of the most important Avengers for decades, Wanda Maximoff has rarely been the solo star in comic books. However, one of her few solo titles is perhaps the definitive story of Wanda Maximoff, away from manipulation and abuse, using her power on her own terms. James Robinson's Scarlet Witch, which kicked off in 2016 and ran for 15 issues all collected in the Complete Scarlet Witch by James Robinson, along with the follow-up one-shot Doctor Strange. The Last Days of Magic #1 follows Wanda on a quest around the Marvel Universe to repair her specific type of magic, defined as both chaos magic and witchcraft in the story, with each issue drawn by a different artist and tailored to the particular mythical nature of the story. Scarlet Witch is an atmospheric, occult journey through the Marvel Universe, told through a series of standalone tales that build on each other. The Scarlet Witch by James Robinson represents one of the most intricate explorations of Wanda Maximoff as her own person, defined not by how others have manipulated her, but by how she manipulates reality itself through her own power. With its experimental and engaging roster of artists and enough Marvel Comics history to hook new fans without alienating casual readers, this title is one of the best possible jumping-on points for Scarlet Witch's comic book adventures. If Emma Watson steps into this role, this storyline would offer a rich, complex character arc to explore on screen. Furthermore, Vision Quest is the best way to bring Wanda back. As we know, the MCU's Phase 5 is set to close with Thunderbolts, and Phase 6, which kicks off with the Fantastic Four, will conclude the multiverse saga. On the TV side, the only show set for Phase 6 so far is Vision Quest, WandaVision's second spin-off after Agatha All Along. Paul Bettany is confirmed to return as White Vision, with the series projected for a 2026 release on Disney+. Plot details are currently unknown, but given White Vision's story in WandaVision, it's expected to continue his mission to learn more about his existence and purpose. Now, Scarlet Witch doesn't have to be resurrected to be part of Vision Quest. She can return in flashbacks. Despite being a TV show focused on White Vision, Scarlet Witch's death will have to be addressed, along with its impact and her legacy in Vision's life. Wanda can return in flashbacks as part of Vision's memories, explaining more about their past, especially during her time in the Hex, or even appearing as a Vision. White Vision's connection to Wanda should be key in his quest to rediscover his humanity, thanks to their strong bond. Through this, the MCU can also finally do justice to Scarlet Witch. On the movie side of the MCU, Scarlet Witch could make a return in Avengers: Secret Wars, though not as the same Wanda everyone knew. Instead, a Scarlet Witch variant could team up with other heroes to face the villain threatening the multiverse, Doctor Doom. We might see Emma Watson's variant of Scarlet Witch in Avengers, Secret Wars, or even in Doctor Strange 3, as the MCU gears up for more secrets and epic battles, including fighting RDJ's Doctor Doom in Avengers: Doomsday. Before all this happens, there are rumors that Marvel might be working on a solo Secret Witch movie which could introduce another version of Wanda from a different universe. This new variant could play a role in assisting the Avengers in Avengers: Secret Wars, providing a fresh twist and adding depth to the multiverse storyline. What's even more interesting is how Deadpool and Wolverine's Scarlet Witch cameo makes her death seem more permanent than ever. The film's countless cameos contributed greatly to its success, with surprises like Jennifer Garner's Elektra, Wesley Snipes' Blade, and Channing Tatum's Gambit being standout moments. However, the hideout where these cameos were revealed also featured a shot of Wanda's monument. This monument was last seen at Mount Wundagore, the place that seemingly crushed Wanda in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Interestingly, the film did not show Earth-616's Wanda or any Wanda variant among the many variants in the Void. Wanda's death appeared self-inflicted as she pulled Darkhold Castle down around herself to destroy the Darkhold. While Wanda's absence in Deadpool and Wolverine wasn't surprising, the inclusion of her statue serves as a stark reminder of her death, crushed by the same statue that was presumably meant to show that Wundagore's magic is shielding the Resistance from Cassandra Nova's investigations. This theory wasn't confirmed in the movie, but I'm hopeful that the statue's inclusion is a hint that Wanda's return to the MCU might be on the horizon. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. What are your thoughts on the potential return of Scarlet Witch in the MCU? And how do you feel about the different ways she could come back? Could a solo Scarlet Witch movie with Emma Watson as Scarlet Witch and Elizabeth Olsen also appearing be on the cards? Let us know in the comments below. As always, your suggestions for future videos are always welcome.